Hello everyone, my name is Salim and welcome to the Markets Breakdown Analysis for Friday the 14th of October 2023. We'll be breaking down chart the exact zones where price will close above potential buys or close below for potential sells as well. So looking at the daily candle for Thursday, so the daily has been bearish and more likely will be closing bearish, forming daily resistance around 183.540. And now the weekly is retracing from this high after price tapped into this previous weekly support from around 183.820. And the monthly also retracing from the monthly where the monthly candle has started as well. So now to break down the chart, and since the daily candle for Thursday is closing bearish, forming daily resistance, now the anticipation is maybe we could see continuation to the downside since the weekly is rejecting this previous weekly support. So dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, and what we can see here is we have the most recent 4-hour support formed on the left all the way down to 181.690. The most recent 4-hour resistance formed around 183.650. Dropping down to the hourly, and now what we can easily see there is a new range on the hourly time frame. So we have this 1-hour support formed around 182.320. The most recent 1-hour resistance is all the way to this level, but probably we're going to find something else within the lower time frame. So dropping down to the 5-minute time frame, and now what we can identify, we have a new range. So we have this 30-minute resistance formed around 182.550, but the only issue is this is really small range. So dropping down to the 50-minute time frame, we have a similar level of resistance as well. I would say now obviously to identify the non-trade zone. So for potential buys, we could look for buys as price break and close above 182.550, above this 30-minute resistance. But for potential sells, what we could do, so since the price is almost breaking below this previous daily low, this previous 4-hour low, we need to have some sort of a range for price to consolidate before breaking up this range. So the first thing we can see here is we have clean traffic on the left, but on the 4-hour time frame we have this previous 4-hour resistance formed around 182.250. So what we're going to do is we're going to adjust this line to 182.250. So potential sells could be below 182.250 as price break and close below this previous 4-hour resistance, and this is going to be the no trade zone. And now to look for potential buys, and since the daily candle is closing bearish, the only anticipation for buys is to see the candle retracing to form a topic, because the thing is, I know obviously we have two daily candles bullish, and then we have this daily candle is about to form a daily resistance. But the problem we have with the weekly is the weekly rejecting this previous weekly support. So maybe this is a rejection for price to respect this previous weekly support. Now, when we have a strong weekly resistance and rejection within these weekly candles with the weekly highs. So the first thing we can see here, obviously, we can identify this daily resistance formed around 183.540. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have the previous 4-hour support formed around 183.350. Dropping down to the hourly, and what we can see, we have this previous 1-hour support formed around 183.260. Dropping down to the 30-minute time frame. Now on the 30-minute time frame, we have this previous 30-minute resistance formed around 182.910, and this is a decent range. I'd say probably the first target for buys could be 182.900, targeting this 30-minute resistance. The second target for buys, now we do have this previous 1-hour support formed around 183.300. So I'd say the second target for buys could potentially be 183.300, targeting this previous 1-hour support. And now to look for potential sells and to look for the continuation to the downside to retest this previous daily support. So zooming in, and the first thing we can see is we have a daily support that was formed around 181.690. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour support. Looking at the hourly, we have this previous 1-hour support formed around 181.830. Looking at the 5-minute time frame on the left, what do we see? We have a 30-minute support as well. This is actually, yes, that's a decent range. Let's have a look on the 15-minute time frame. I would say the first target for sells could potentially be this hourly support formed around 181.830. The second target for sells, now we have a daily support that was formed around 181.690. Dropping down to the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour support around the same level as the daily support. Dropping down to the hourly time frame, now we have this previous 1-hour support formed around 181.620. And then when we look on the 30-minute time frame, that's the same level of support. More likely we'll have the second target for sells at 181.620, targeting this previous 1 hour support.
Dominion Markets, your trading sanctuary.